something very curious is happening with this Orange County Sheriff deputy's missing body-worn camera video footage from the night of Monday, February 26th, 2024, when Stephan Sterns and Jennifer Soto talked to more than one officer about Madeline Soto going missing that day. As you guys know, even though I put in a plethora of public records requests with police, I received 8 videos from the YouTuber named The Docket from police. However, eagle-eyed viewers have noticed that the all-important body cam video from the second officer who speaks with Sterns and Soto was not in that initial batch of 8 videos. First, let's take a look at what was sent directly from the assistant records custodian of the Orange County Sheriff's Office on Monday, June 3rd, 2024 at 11:14 a.m. It was a zip file sent via the WeTransfer website containing 8 videos. Let's examine what these 8 videos contain before we talk about what videos are missing and why it's important to fight for the finding and preservation of such evidence. Most YouTubers just downloaded the body cam videos from WKMG News 6 Click Orlando's YouTube channel. You can tell because some wonderful video editor took pains to blur a lot of the videos inside the insurance company where Maddie's grandma worked. That same exact blur appears on other YouTubers' versions, but those of us who downloaded the videos directly from WeTransfer know that the cops didn't put any blur on the original videos, save for the black box on the bulk of the 45-minute video in Jen's condo. Which begs the question, what did the news stations pay more than $830 for in terms of the police's video editing time? But I digress. You can see that the 5-minute and 51-second video titled Body Cam Video Released from Night, Madeline Soto was reported missing. Part 1 on WKMG corresponds to the original video titled Missing.mp4 received directly from police. Likewise, the 7-minute and 8-second video titled Body Cam Video Released from Night, Madeline Soto was reported missing. Part 2 on WKMG corresponds to the original video titled Missing-2.mp4 and so on. According to Axon, there is a permanent watermark in the upper right corner of videos that displays the date, time, and most importantly, the camera serial number for the duration of the video. Therefore, we can surmise that each officer has his or her own unique serial number on their body-worn camera. Keeping this in mind, let's see what the data and viewpoints tell us about how many cops responded that night and whose footage were missing. According to an incident report obtained by Channel 9, Deputy Joseph responded to Village Park Drive in Orlando, which is the insurance office of Maddie's grandmother, Yolanda Zambrano. He arrived at approximately 1948 hours, which is very close to the 1942 hours displayed on a cell phone of an officer walking into the building. Deputy Joseph states that he arrived on the scene and got verbal and sworn written testimony from Jennifer Soto, stating she observed Madeline getting dressed for school that morning at approximately 8 a.m. Deputy Joseph wrote that while on the scene, he had Deputy Diaz go to Maddie's grandmother's house on Los Palmas Drive since it was close to the school and the office. Plus, Deputy Mooney attempted to contact someone at Santa Maria Drive to see if Maddie was on her way back to her mother's home, but all those efforts yielded negative results. In studying these 8 videos, I realized that we only have body-worn camera videos from 2 officers. The officer with the serial number X60A5695J is the female dog handler, and we only have 1 video from her body-worn camera.
A mile away. So, just preparing your... I'm just preparing you for future, Start stretching down. Because it's happened, but I just gotta give her forewarning.
The rest of the video footage is from a guy I'll call Officer Number 1. His serial number X831427797 proves he's the same officer whose footage began on February 26th at 7:34 p.m. We see him drive to the insurance office and enter the building, speak with Jen and Sterns.
The park, when I talked to them, they said it looked like 5 or 6.
5 or 6 kids at the park. All right, can you... Give me a second, bro.
Hey,
go ahead.
Let me finish up with this and I'll give you a call. I'm almost there.
Are you able to pick up call 931, please?
I'm currently working possible signal 8. Can I hold off on that?
Is that from the other one?
26. Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Do they speak English?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
This is Mom.
This is Mom? Okay.
Until he briefly walks out about 7:40 p.m. to approach another officer in his cruiser. This is where the missing.mp4 video ends. His body-worn camera video picks up again at 7:41 p.m. in the missing-2 MP4 video as another officer is displayed behind the wheel.
My question is not, why is this not a code 3 when it first came out?
1649, yeah.
Yeah, so that last time she was seen, it was early this morning, like 7 o'clock.
She have a cell phone or anything?
That's what I'm about to see. I'm about to go check. I just try to get as much information now of her clothing descriptions than the Diaz. The Diaz has a hit in like a big area full of kids. So if you want to help me out with this one,
Yeah.
give me my signal expert. This is Mom right here. Okay, fine. By any chance, does she have a phone number or a phone?
She does, but she left it at home today. I have it.
You have it.
And I've already gone through her messages.
Okay. How about, does she have like an Apple Watch?
She's got a device. The only device she's got on her right now is her school laptop.
Her school laptop? Is that trackable?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
It should be trackable. It should be.
If the Wi-Fi is turned on, it'll try to connect to new Wi-Fi. So if I like circle here.
Okay.
Well, does she know have a history of running away or anything like that?
Never.
She was just hanging out last time kind of?
Possibly. I don't know. She got dropped off. She was like, so she's embarrassed by his car. So she didn't want to be dropped off at school. She wanted to be dropped off like half a block away so she can walk.
Her name is Sting. She's in the face.
But he dropped her off half a block away and drove away.
Okay. Did she ever go to school though?
No, we called school.
She was walking in that direction. She was rifling through her backpack, just looking for something. I thought maybe she was just looking for headphones before she got her walking on.
Yeah.
But she was just kind of, shambling over in that direction. It looked the same as any other morning.
Okay.
What was the last thing you asked?
If she went to school, I think that's what it was.
So I got confirmation from the school that she never made it. They sent me an email saying she didn't make it. But I also spoke to her, or emailed one of her teachers directly, and he looked at all her attendance for all her periods and told me she didn't make it at all today.
Okay.
Say it again? No, she's supposed to have a book bag. She was supposed to go to school, but didn't go to school today.
Good.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Battery FGOA 2319 Turtleback Loop. Third party occurred Saturday.
Okay.
Complaint
Alright.
children
Cool.
by two juvenile males. The request is 10.5
Say it again?
only. Answer code 2 19.5.
I'm trying to figure out secondary spots, but so far, negative on anything. Yeah, you could be 51 to me. Alright, cool. 34 too. Alright, cool.
This time, by the time he walks to re-enter the building, another officer is clearly displayed in front of him at approximately 7:49 p.m. according to his phone, or 7:45 p.m. per the body cam time, with the other officer approaching the building first. That officer can be seen to his right, taking notes on a notepad, clearly wearing an Orange County Sheriff's hat, and potentially a body-worn camera device on him. He remains in the room talking with Jen and Sterns as the officer number 1 steps out. Notice that there are certain vantage points from the second officer's missing body cam videos that we have yet to see. We don't see that close-up viewpoint of the pad he's writing atop, and later we won't see his head-on view of handing Sterns a phone. At 9:04 p.m., officer number 1 is traveling with Sterns as he lies to the cops about where he supposedly dropped Maddie off that morning near Peace Church. In his footage captured in the video titled Redacted Extraction 1.1 Missing MP4, we see another cop hand Sterns what looks like a phone. But where is that officer's footage? And whose phone did he hand to Sterns?
So it's like around where these communities were.
Okay.
And it's just like in this stretch, like we could see the overpass down there.
Where's the school?
Just on the other side of the overpass.
By 10:28 p.m., officer number 1 is reviewing surveillance footage at Peace Church, as seen in the video file named Redacted Extraction 3.1 Missing MP4. By 10:32 p.m., officer number 1 is talking with folks in the church, then walks outside to speak with Jen's sister in the file named Redacted Extraction 2.1 Missing MP4. In the file titled Redacted Extraction 4.1 Missing MP4, officer number 1 responds to Jen's condo by 12:46 a.m. By now, it truly is after midnight and into the next day, Tuesday, February 27th. Jen answers the door, and the rest of the video and audio was redacted with a visual black box and silenced by police.
Okay, 34.
Go ahead.
65 a Florida 28 for Gray Mazda.
44. Yep.
Go ahead.
34 Echo, Black Mike Echo.
Careful.
Hey, man. I just want to verify the clothing.
Oh, okay. Stop.
Finally, in the 8th video, officer number 1 is out with the female cop watching the bloodhound poop and meander around as seen in the video named Missing-3.mp4. Her footage is captured in the video we've already counted, titled Missing_person.mp4. When I noticed the missing body cam videos, I asked Orange County about it. I was immediately told by the public information officer the video that you have received is the entirety of the BWC video available from the missing persons case. You have received everything that we have released pertaining to the Madeline Soto missing persons case. Any other records in this case should come from the Kissimmee Police Department, which is the agency handling Madeline Soto's murder. However, I knew this couldn't be true via my research and comments from viewers who've noticed the same missing footage. I pointed out the second officer in the video, in the room with Jen and Sterns, clearly wearing an Orange County Sheriff's hat. He wasn't from the Kissimmee Police Department. In fact, he seems to spend perhaps more time with them than Officer 1, and perhaps got more pertinent details or lies from the couple when the other officer stepped out to take a phone call. I replied, "The Orange County Sheriff deputy who appears on the right-hand side in these screenshots has not had his body cam video footage released yet. He is not a Kissimmee Police Department officer." Only one Orange County Sheriff's officer's body cam video footage was released. This is a formal public records request, an attempt to obtain his body-worn camera footage that has not been released as requested several times now. I am prepared to determine this officer's name and badge number and obtain legal representation in order to obtain his footage. Thank you. I even attempted to reach out to Sheriff John W. Mina as well. That's when the Media Relations Orange County Sheriff's Office PIO told me to submit my request through their records portal so I will be able to monitor the request and ask for updates. Will this work? Let's hope and pray in Jesus it does. Why does it sometimes take threats of legal action to get body cam videos or interview footage that should be a standard part of the public records request process? I don't know.
Although an indictment has been returned this afternoon, it is still an open and ongoing criminal investigation. So much of this information cannot be disclosed until Mr. Sterns' attorney, if he does so, elects to participate in discovery, and then all of you in the media know how to go about seeking information through public records.
Of course, if it's a simple oversight, like if the officer forgot to activate his body cam or something, they should just tell me that. Accidents happen, but it's important to preserve evidence before it is deleted so that evidence won't be lost over time, overwritten, or overlooked, particularly in missing persons cases that morph into murder investigations. If they can't give the video to me now, only a few months after the crime, how are they going to find it if this case drags on for years? Of course, if any evidence that isn't allowed to be released due to public records laws or the fact that it could impede their investigation, should remain out of the public eye until a conviction is secured. However, if body cam video footage is being incorrectly withheld simply due to law enforcement officials not realizing it is there, that's a problem. The docket was recently quoted $275 from Lee County, Florida, for the redacted 280-page probable cause affidavit for Wade Wilson, the 30-year-old guy going viral for his face tattoos. Wilson faces capital murder in the deaths of Christy Melton and Diane Ruiz. The body cam video cost for that case? A whopping $3,750. The complete file will be thousands. That's more than the $3,000 I was quoted for Nick Rakita's body cam video arrest footage. It seems as though some entities try to keep the public from witnessing certain public records by pricing them out of the market or via missing video files. Zechariah 2:8. For thus says the Lord of hosts, after glory he has sent me against the nations which plunder you. For he who touches you touches the apple of his eye.